Okay. The next thing I want to address really quickly, I want to talk about the City Girls. I want to briefly talk about the City Girls. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think the City Girls are completely over with. And they did the most pathetic interview I just seen recently. And we need to hold some of these makeshift chameleon, non-talented, lazy, non-passionate people accountable. You see, the City Girls are the definition of people who have gotten to places in their career without ever really doing the work. Let me be very, very clear about them. The City Girls are a byproduct of good writers, good people that put image around them, people that branded them the City Girls. There's nothing the City Girls has actually ever really did for their fucking self. And that's the problem. Because there's always a bunch of people who are working so hard, they're talented, whatever, they don't get the break that they kind of want, and they either never make it or never make it to those heights. But it's always frustrating to me when I see people like the City Girls who clearly, like, I watched this interview and I realized these two should have never been hot to begin with. They sat there uninterested in the music. They sold 4,000 records for first week. And while answering why they sold 4,000 records, Shorty got a De Leon bottle in front of her more than she got to talk about music. She talks about De Leon. You know whose liquor that is? The nigga who's fucking her. How City Girl behavior is that? What? They talk about, oh yeah, there wasn't a lot of promotion. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why it wasn't a lot of a promotion. Because when it was time for you to promote, you were too busy holding up a sign for a nigga who you're not even a main chick for. How about hold up a sign? Get my album. New song in stores. Go listen to me. I am making music. You a cheerleader for another nigga. I watched this interview, and not only could I tell that Carisha is completely detached from music. Secondly, I could tell that her whole act has been a fraud. You know, in trying to be edgy and trying to like continue, because like Carisha's 30, trying to continue competing with some of these young provocative girls who are saying a lot of shit, chicks bragging about STDs, all type of raw dog queen. She said on her show she likes to get peed on. She now came back to say she doesn't. That was a lie. She's never done it in her life. And it reminded me why the City Girls are, to me, the biggest fraud in music. Unfortunately, the music that got them on is the backdrop for the bunch of other things they really wanted to do. They just want to be social media celebrities with a rich nigga. I watched this interview and I looked at Carisha's body language. She looked stuck on stupid. Only time she talked was about Diddy. Ain't got a goddamn thing to say about the album. Ain't got a goddamn thing to say about the City Girls. The energy between them was off. I could tell JT's like, I need to leave this chick. Both of them are in denial. Charlamagne asked the question at one point, hey, don't y'all think that this whole idea of y'all being City Girls and y'all are both in like relationships or really occupied and busy with men kind of contradicts it? And it was like, nah, no it don't. Yes it does. Let me see if I can play some of this shit, Cap. Hey, I seen people saluting her, and by the way, I have no problem with JT. You know what I mean? Love her, love Uzi, but I'm going to speak honest. Y'all can't care about sales if y'all put zero effort into the album. Like zero. Her answer was good, but their whole... It's like me admitting that I fucked up, but it's like not really addressing that I'm going to do something different to not fuck up. The whole time she's sitting there like a De Leon model. When are we going to talk about Poppy's new liquor? She don't care about music. Yo, you ever walk into the liquor store and there's always that one pretty girl in front of, they're trying to sell one type of bottle. This chick don't got a fucking word to say in the English language unless it's DeLeon or Diddy. DeLeon, Diddy, or Dick. Triple D's. Nothing else she want to talk about. Then this chick is just scrambling. Yeah, we should have. No, if y'all were gonna sell an album, let me say newsflash to all of y'all. You should be talking this. I see these girls on social media, right? They talk about everything else. Put it like this. I see her having a karaoke sing along to Nicki Minaj on live, but I never see her promoting her music the same way. That's a problem. I'll see her throwing phones at Uzi, but I'll never see her throwing a hit up on the charts. That's a problem. Are we not seeing the same things? And I'm not going hard at them because they're women. I'm just telling you, like, I know when I see an artist that don't give a fuck, and those are two of them. Those are two of them. This is the breaking point for the city girls. Y'all either break up or y'all will fade into existence. Or I know she's going the podcast route. I hope you go the marriage route with Uzi, because at this point it is completely donezo for y'all career. It is a wrap. Grand opening, grand closing. Y'all don't care about it. Clearly, you know what I mean? Like, you know, with all due respect, JT, I think people have acknowledged that if there is anyone with the musical talent, it is you. However, we all are in the know that you had writers, or y'all had writers to come up with some of these concepts, records and the records that did work. Yeah. Like, how did y'all fuck up the situation with Yachty? He was giving y'all the hits. Why are the new records just seeming lackluster? Why does it seem like y'all on side missions when in reality, if y'all cared about the art? Again, I'm only saying this because I do think that they have criminally undershot their potential. Because when you think about this new era of girls where regular women, quote unquote regular women, were coming into the game and getting loved by the fans, they started the wave that you've seen the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds are benefiting from. Except now, they just look like they got on and got lazy. See, that's she's describing a problem, but not realizing, JT, every other fucking week you're trending on Twitter or the Shade Room. It's up to you to make sure the music is promoted with that. It's not like you're not getting no attention. You're getting a lot of attention just for everything but the music, but it's not like you're trying to throw the music in people's face either. That wasn't good marketing. Stop it. Stop it. You see, this is when dumbass statements, like people let them go. Calling an album Real Ass Whores while y'all are both in relationships, it just told me y'all were making a fraudulent record. It told me that y'all were trying to still portray something that y'all are obviously not anymore. Y'all are not the young 22-year-old girls who are just, you know, outside and just popping in fucking random dudes. Y'all are women who are trying to settle down. So that title to me was not promotion. That title to me was like, oh, they're desperate. They're just saying real ass whores. They're desperate. Carisha, it's not your label's fault. It's not your label's fault. Let me give you a little industry one-on-one chat. This is what I believe has happened. And by the way, I still predict that wait, did we get the final? I think we should have got the final. Let me see the final. I think we should have got the final. I think they did like 4K or some shit like that. I'm surprised that their label didn't buy records to make it look good. So let me tell you what I believe is happening. I'm gonna tell you what I think is happening. Hold on. Wait. And this one I'm gonna say you can't blame the label. The label done gave up on them. Hey, if y'all haven't heard it, just listen to me. They done gave up on you. I'm gonna tell you why. They realize y'all ain't trying. And let me tell you why you can't blame the label. For any artist, a label's going to approve a certain budget. Okay, we're going to have a budget of $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, whatever amount of money to promote a project. When they see the artists don't give a fuck, or the artist is trying to double dip, and I'll tell you what I mean by double dipping. Anytime they get a platform, they're promoting something that the label can't make money off. They get a platform, they're talking about a podcast that benefits Diddy. They get a podcast, they're promoting Deleon, which is sitting right here. That's not helping Capital. So you know what ends up happening? The label starts to say, why would we spend money when y'all are putting in no effort to promote our product and promote other shit? We're going to the budgets are going to get less, so you can't blame the label.